Hi, I'm Peter Lathrope and welcome to another 14IP Express Check-In. In today's video we're going to be discussing EVA and the integration to an existing PBX system. So you've heard EVA, you like EVA, and now of course you want EVA. But will it work with your PBX? The simple answer is yes. It works with 99.9% of all PBXs, and there's a couple of different ways we can do this. By far the simplest is what we term basic PBX integration, and this is where there isn't any direct integration between the PBX and EVA. Effectively what happens is if EVA receives an external call or even an internal call, all that communication is done via a telephone call, as in a DID. So this means we don't actually get past any information such as the room number, guest name, loyalty status, but we can still handle the call. So for example, if somebody calls the main number, we can do either a carrier divert, so that telephone number rings directly into EVA, or we can port that number to our platform. So again, the number calls directly into EVA. EVA can then handle that call, and if it gets a request to go through to an operator, we actually transfer that to a DID on property, so just a standard telephone number which is designed to ring the operators. Or if they ask for the SPA and the SPA has a DID, we can transfer that call to the SPA. Really simple. If the guest wants to call, obviously they can push one of their speed dial buttons on their guest phone, and that actually calls a DID associated to EVA, so we can actually handle that call just as if it's a standard internal call. Again, the only information we don't get is the room number, the loyalty status, or the guest name. Now what that means is when EVA transfers that call back, should it need to transfer that call back, we won't be able to present that information on the admin phone display. But that enables us to integrate, like I said, to 99.9% of all PBXs out there. The other way we can integrate is via standard integration. This is where 14IP supplies SIP trunks and what we call EV Connect. With this, we can actually look into the PMS system and we can get the information of the guest who's checked in, their loyalty status, name, or any other information like VIP codes that you'd like us to respond to. So once we have that information, just like before, EVA can take the call. It's actually classed as more of an internal call now because we're actually using our own SIP trunks, and then transfer that call back. This works great. This gives us the vast majority of everything we need. The only potential problem we have using the standards in the US, like NI2, is it uses up a channel for every call. So effectively, if a guest wants to call EVA and speak to EVA, you'd push that speed dial button, it calls EVA. EVA then deals with the call, and should EVA need to transfer that call back, no problem at all. EVA can transfer that call back, the associate sees on their phone display, Ping Lathrope, Gold member, whatever it may be, and can deal with that call accordingly. However, it's using up two speech paths to do that. One for the speech path that comes into EVA, and the second for the speech path that transfers the call back to the PBX. This could cause an issue depending on the number of speech paths the PBX has available, but it does give a really good integration. We can do something else over and above that, and that's called a protocol QSIG. And with QSIG protocol, it's more of a networking protocol. So it does exactly the same as NI2. It can carry all that name, VIP, loyalty status over to EVA, and then when EVA transfers it back, it can deliver that to the associate. But the key important thing is that for most PBXs that support QSIG, it supports a feature called Clear Disconnect, and that means that when EVA transfers that call back, it's then classed as a direct peer-to-peer call within the PBX, and it can drop both the external voice channels for those calls going to EVA. Hopefully that's explained some of the differences and the benefits of having basic DID integration and standard SIP trunk EV Connect type integration. Of course, the best integration is to have a 14IP cloud PBX, because with that solution you don't have to worry about speech paths, connectivity. It gives you everything you could ever want, plus a whole lot more. This is Peter, checking out.